Thank you for staying with us here on the Entrepreneurial SME. Please do get in touch with us on social media. Details will appear on your screen. We continue our discussion with Tumi Nakedi, owner of Tumi Captivating Fashion, and Makgosi Mabaso from Telkom, who earlier I had referred to as Makgabo. My apologies. You must correct me on air. So Tumi, what are the challenges that you faced so far?
The challenges, I mean, like I said, initially it was to upscale and accessing the market. I mean, we've been really, really fortunate to the fact that under the difficult circumstances, more especially during the pandemic, we were able to operate the business. And like
legally, we were supposed to be off.
It was legally,
okay.
And I'll tell you why. Purely because, I mean, the brand started operating in 2018, and then we were hit by the pandemic, and purely because, you know what, we produce beautiful clothes that my customers are really, really enjoying. So I had customers who were really supporting the business during those difficult times. And over and above, I mean, like you've mentioned, Mahoshi, I mean, no man is an island. I'm surrounded by people who are masters in their own field. So they kept me, they supported the business in terms of, you know, making me to remain focused and motivated.
Did you find that because of the downtime, we all stuck at home, we're not moving, we're on our gadgets, that it actually helped that people could then reach you because they're not busy with many other things during that pandemic time?
Look, obviously the business, it wasn't operating as the initial, or rather from inception in terms of how it initially was operating. It was really slow, and taking into consideration that, you know, small businesses are actually self-funded. So as we speak, the business is literally starting from ground up. It is really, really difficult, but we are really, really grateful and humbled, you know, to be working with the best team from a production, you know, perspective. And also the collaborations, like I said, they are really the game changer in terms of accessing the market, in terms of upscaling. I mean, we moving, you know, gradually, but so far so good.
Makgosi, how does then Tumi make sure that she stays on top of the game, above and ahead of her competitors, considering everything else, including load shedding, by the way?
Yeah. So, Rams, I must say that Tumi has done a lot of things right, especially when I look at how she's actually run her business from a digital perspective. One thing that she needs to keep in mind is the fact that, I mean, if you look at the stats in South Africa around the online purchases, they've grown to 35%, right? During COVID, it was probably at the mixes of about 40%, even more, right? We are still living in the footprint of the pandemic, right? So we were home, everything was being delivered to us. Even after they have uplifted, the restrictions, we are still wanting to operate the same way. So meaning that every time when I go to Google and I type the word Tumi, her business needs to be the first that comes through. So one of the things that we do for businesses is the Google ads, right? We sell Google ads to them. And when I type Tumi, what then happens is everywhere where Tumi operates, whether it's Instagram, it's TikTok, or it's Facebook, I'll be able to have access to that. And that's important, right? Because we have many Tumis. We have many Tumis. But when we put on Google ads, we want to make sure that you get the top Tumi, because the top Tumi is the top Tumi that's actually paid for that to be right, you know, right at the top.
But that is also cost effective as opposed to conventional advertising.
Definitely,
right?
Definitely. So it's definitely the way to go. The other thing that we really do for businesses, as you can hear, they have to toggle between all these various platforms. So we have what we call a Yep Sync, which then brings it together, meaning that when you go and look at all the comments from all these platforms, you know, we give you a dashboard to be able to see all these comments on one dashboard. At the moment, what you do, you have to go to Google and see what are the, to Facebook, you see what are the comments. You go to TikTok, what are the comments. So this dashboard actually brings your world together, you know, in that, so you're able to see that and really be able to see, so what are people actually saying about my business? Do I need to be concerned? Do I need to shift things around, you know? Because the customer insights, it's actually your gold.
What opportunities lie ahead for you?
The fashion industry has contributed 1 billion in 2019. So
Rands or dollars?
Rands. We are in South Africa. So that is a clear indication that, there's ample opportunities out there to grab. So it is just a matter of, keeping the focus and understanding, your purpose in life. I believe myself. I started my business purely because of I believe in myself, and I also believe in my abilities.
Beautiful story, Tumi Nakedi, and all the best going forward.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
too.
you very much, Rem.
Share your views on our social media platforms, and let's keep the conversation active. Thank you for watching and participating on the Entrepreneurial SME on Business Day TV. From me, Rems Mabote, and the team, goodbye and God bless.
Telkom Business, behind South African businesses' drive to thrive.